Hey, Viking fans, this is Keith Millard, and you are listening to the One Bar and Lupicus Show. Go Vikes!
All right, welcome back to the One Bar and Lupicus Show. I'm One Bar, and a little bit of Vikings news dropping. Courtney Cronin tweeting out that offensive line coach for the Minnesota Vikings, Rick Dennison, got the boot for refusing the COVID vaccine. Whatever way you land on get a vaccine, don't get a vaccine, that's irrelevant. I'm just sticking to the news. But Rick Dennison did not want one, and that actually cost his job. So we're going to talk about that. Phil Rauscher, who was the assistant offensive line coach last year, is now being promoted to the offensive line coach. Personally, I hope everything works out for Rick Dennison, but I have no feelings toward this. I'm actually a little bit excited. Rick Dennison, their offensive line has been dog shit. There's been very suspect moves made for the Vikings when it comes to the offensive line, as far as playing guys, drafting guys, not playing guys. We know the Dakota Dozier, we know the Pat Elflein, we know the Drew Samia, how much say he had in those moves, which I would expect he had a lot of say being the offensive line coach. They did not pan out. So the Vikings are going into 2021 with a handful of new pieces along the offensive line. So the fact that they're getting a fresh start with Rauscher, even though he's been there 1 year, why not? This is the perfect time to bring somebody in new. Hopefully he has his own thoughts and isn't muddied by the Rick Dennison waters of the past few years that have just been very, very tough to watch. So we'll see what happens there. But Rick Dennison is officially out. Let me know thoughts. What are your thoughts on Rick Dennison getting the boot? Phil Rauscher, if you know a ton about him, which I don't, I did see that he was an offensive line coach for the Washington football team a couple of years ago when Bill Callahan took over. He took over, and it looks like their offensive line did pretty damn good. How much he had to do with that, we will find out. But I look at this as a good sign. New beginnings. Our offensive line has been crap. Let's turn this thing around over the next couple of years, and hopefully Mr. Rauscher is a lot to do with that. So remember, subscribe to the channel, like the videos, here every damn day talking Vikings.